see if I can turn in for you. There's your security wires. It's very, very small.
Okay, how's those securing wires?
Just see if I can see.
Say from my position I can see pretty well. They look they all secured, and yeah, a bit of marine growth inside.
It's a very small inspection though. I can't really see inside there.
Yeah, how big is that inspection hole, more or less?
Basically, I can hardly fit my hand in there.
Okay, fully understood. Okay, what's the condition of the rope guard where you are now?
Well, if I look at the total coverage and the paintwork, it's in fair condition. Slight marine growth on it. It's welded on, tack welded on the leading edge, yeah? So you can see the weld.
Okay, how would you say is that weld, that capping of that weld?
Capping is still fine. Nice and proud. See, and there you can see where the two parts split.
Okay, that's on your longitudinal welds on the stern tube. You also got the rope guard, you got a longitudinal weld with split. Okay, one more thing, is there any signs of corrosion damage?
Slight corrosion starting here on this weld here. It's not a very good weld, although the capping is still fine. It looks like it might have been an underwater weld.
Okay, I can see a bit of acorn barnacles. Are they dead or alive acorn barnacles?
They're dead acorn barnacles. As I go down towards the 6 o'clock, and I'll try and turn in for you again. I can hardly see inside there.
Okay, just tell me, do you detect any visible signs of any oil leak?
Negative. No visible signs of any oil leaks. I can't see if there's any rope entanglement.
Okay, that's very good, diver. I've got a clear picture. I can't see any visible signs of any oil leaks or rope entanglement. If you wish, you can continue onto the stern tube and go flat bottom.
I can measure that. I'll give you a picture of the edge here, trailing edge, and then just make sure that the port side or the 9 o'clock position of this rope cord is still fine.
Sorry, Leonard, any rope cutters that are still in place?
There's no rope cutters on this rope cord.
Okay, no rope cutters. Okay, diver, you can move on.
Okay, roger. Here's the third side of the stern tube. As you can see that, and I'll have to move because of this the skeg runner. I'll have to move around to the starboard side.
Fully understood.
There you can see a lot of acorn barnacles, the stern arch, and there is an area where you can see that's down to bare metal. I think that is why there's so much acorn barnacle growth here. The well's still nice and proud there. There's a lot of marine growth on that stern arch.
What would you say is the percentage of marine growth on the stern arch?
Well, it looks like the stern arch is 100% covered. They say there's a small area open here, so make it about 90% covered in marine growth.
Okay, plus minus 80 to 100% marine cover on the stern arch, on the arch itself. Okay, carry on, diver.
All acorn barnacles and tubeworm. I'll follow this weld here. You can see another localized area of paint attachment. Looks like the SPC is still active. I'll just follow this on the starboard side, this weld. There's a transverse weld, still nice and proud. Now back at the inlets again. You can see another localized area of paint attachment. Follow this weld. You said the sea chests were high on the starboard side.
Negative. Yes, sorry. Yes, yeah, they are high on the starboard side.
Roger that. This is basically...
Say they're just above the turn or on the turn.
Okay, roger that. I'll look for a weld to follow there. Here's a transverse weld, still nice and proud. Paintwork on the stern is in good condition. Here's another longitudinal weld, still nice and proud. Bit of paint attachment, localized areas. And here I am at the first sea chest.
Okay, fantastic. On the first sea chest on starboard side, that is the high sea chest on starboard side. Carry on with the survey, please.
I'll give you an overview because we've got very good views here. So you can see the top and right corner, or your leading edge corner, some paint attachment, down to undercoat, the slight marine growth on it. Looks like this doubler. The walls are nice and proud on it. I'll just run around on the leading edge, and there's your bottom. There's a mouse hole.
Okay, just to count how many mouse holes do we have?
There's two at the bottom. Slight marine growth in them. Here's your trailing edge corner on your doubler. I'll follow that up, and then as you can see here, the plating condition is fair. Well, the paintwork on the plate is fair.
Okay, before you carry on, Dava, can you tell me, is it a recessed sea chest grating?
Yeah, the grating itself is recessed for about 10-20 mils. And it's got this thick doubler all the way around.
Okay, so when we have to blanket off, the doubler will not play any role on the ceiling?
It might actually help. It might help because it's so wide.
Okay, fully understood. And also, if we have to carry on with the blanking, will we be able to use T-bars?
Yeah, there's enough space here for T-bars.
Okay, and also on the percentage of water restriction on the starboard side sea chest grating, how would you say more or less?
If I look at the percentage of growth on it, I would say water restriction is probably down to about 20%. You can see the top leading edge corner of your grid. You can see all these acorn barnacles, all on the leading edge. And then in the center it's quite open, small acorn barnacles, and then just seagrass. Looks like all the nuts are still in place with securing wire. And yeah, that one, yeah, it's all securing wire. All still in place. Paintwork on the grid itself is fair. You can see just places of where it's down to undercoat. Doesn't really look like it's bare metal. It's all undercoat. Doesn't seem like there's any corrosion on it.
Okay, fully understood. Also, those nuts, are they locked with securing wires? And are the securing wires still in good condition?
All the securing wires are in good condition, and all the nuts are still in place and locked.
Dava, carry on. How many sea chests are there?
If I move back, it looks like there's only one on the starboard side.
Okay, one on the starboard side. Just have a good look for me, please.
It's quite low, because there's your flat bottom.
Okay, one sea chest on the starboard side. Okay, you can make your way to the port side and just get a weld first.
Okay, that's that.
Just before you go, how many top mouse holes do we have?
Top mouse holes is 0, bottom is 2.
Excellent. Pick up a wall and move to port side, please.
Okay, roger that. Just follow this longitudinal weld. And here's the transverse weld. Here's your flat bottom. This doesn't really look like grinding damage on a flat bottom. It looks more like paint wear.
Okay, like we got SPC wear down.
Yeah, that's correct. This weld is still nice and proud. No undercutting on it. There's a bit of paint attachment due to peeling. Down to undercoat. Still making my way towards the port side. Here's a drain plug. Still got its epoxy cover on. This might be a bit of grinding damage. This is on the port side of the flat bottom. as you can see on the leading edge of your rod, it's down to bare metal.
Okay, can you follow it back a bit just so we can see?
See like that? I point out to you.
Okay, there's the paintwork on the capping of the wall itself that's rubbed off.
Yeah, that's correct, but the capping is still in place, just the paint. And if I follow that back,
yes, you can carry on to the port side to find the sea chest gratings.
go right to that. Following this rod up, turn the camera around, I'm on the port side, just under the turn. There's a couple of more anodes. Also the same type of percentage of wastage. Big one, I would say about 10-50% wasted. And the smaller one, looks like, you can look at that, probably about 30, maybe 40% wasted.
Okay, thank you, Diver. You can carry on. How's the port side, vertical side? Just look if there's any signs of possible grounding damage.
Yeah, there's no grounding damage except that one weld that one's missing on the capping. Yeah, I'm on the port side sea chest, and as you can see, that nozzle is almost totally covered with marine growth. And this one is probably about 99% covered with marine growth.
90% cover of marine growth on the nozzles on the port side.